Recipe for homemade vanilla salt. How to manufacture salt with vanilla flavor. This simple DIY recipe would make the ideal Christmas present. So yesterday was like a roller coaster. Several ups and downs. We had planned to watch Harry Potter, but instead saw the Transformers movie with our kid. Ultimately proved to be a good film. Was a little apprehensive since the notion of the lunar conspiracy in general struck me as weird. However, if you can suspend your disbelief and just enjoy the trip, the movie is fantastic. Just yesterday, I had to leave the house. Right now, life occupies a lot of my thoughts. We are fortunate to have wonderful friends who make sure we have a ton of gift cards for movies so we can occasionally leave the house. One of those days that I wanted to run away was yesterday. If you don't follow my other blog, I'll briefly explain why I'm feeling down if you don't, and why on earth don't you, I may add. And for someone who has recently been through the ringer and back again, believe me when I say that I don't get blue very frequently. You may or may not be aware that my husband, who worked in the car business, was laid off 3 years ago. We assumed it was just like every other time they predicted doom and gloom and Hubs would get called back. My dad worked at Ford's for 30 plus years, so I've seen a lot of ups and downs with the auto business in my life. That it would fluctuate for a time before getting back to normal. After a year, it was clear that something had changed. Hubs would return to school to finish his engineering degree, we decided. We knew it would be difficult because I don't work. 2 years pass, and he has finished school but is unable to find a job to complete the remaining 100 hours. We are broke, our money is gone, and life is becoming quite stressful. All benefits that were continued while he attended school will expire in September. So picture the pressure. Although he works a part-time job, it is not in his specialty and does not provide enough income to support him. The school has done nothing to help him since there are just no options in our area. We might need to relocate, but in the meanwhile, both kids start college in about a month. Don't even begin to ask me how we're handling it. I thus don't dwell on the bigger picture and just generally try not to be depressed about it all since I know that everything will work out in the end. I would break down if I did. But I continue to receive inquiries from folks who sincerely believe they are helping. They so pose the queries to which I have no replies. What will we do next? I have no idea, to be honest. Usually, I'm able to move on. But for some reason, it's not functioning this time. I'm in a bad mood. It always does, therefore it will pass. So, this won't be my typical jovial, hilarious post. However, I wanted to bring it up now, before I forget. I will post those later when I finish editing some more pictures of it. I only wanted to bring this up for the time being. I came upon an unusual item when reading Paula Deen's magazine. So I gave several of the products a try. I believe this is the first of 5 parts. Enjoy. Ingredients. Sea salt, 1 cup. Vanilla bean paste, 1½ teaspoons. Instructions. Mix the paste and salt in your food processor, or a blender would do. Place in a container that is airtight. A different approach is to split open a vanilla bean and place it in your salt shaker for a few days until the flavors meld. This can be used for fish or seafood, as well as for vegetables. Additionally, you may use it in baking and other sweet food.